Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. I played a lot of this game on the live streams. You might have seen, or you might not have seen. I don't know how it's advertised to you guys. It's all in the. I'm on in the dark, to be honest with you. And I really wanted to dig it out, flesh it out a bit more, to be honest with you. See how far we can go. I know that some people have really into the game, play it all day, every day. I managed to put together some what do you call these holes? I kind of call it a hole. They were able to survive indefinitely. But the idea of the game is that there is a finite amount of resources. You just got to go as long as you can go, really, and then yeah, try and survive as long as you can. These guys were wearing different coloured outfits. That's new. I thought they were all wearing red before. So anyway, let's start with a new game. Generate ourselves a little world. Just come off playing Fallout 4 actually. Good sesh, good sesh. This development build. I got to tell you, it's in. Wait, is it alpha? No, it's just development build. I don't know if it is an alpha anymore. I know I had to kind of tell everyone it was in alpha before. But I think it's been released now. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to check it out. Anyway, it's still being developed. So if there are any bugs and kinks and stuff like that, they're obviously going to look at that and try and sort that out. When we assemble our crew, we can actually put together some guys. We can actually choose who we want to be in. So if we don't like the look of anybody, we can shuffle them around. So nice. They actually do have different colour outfits and stuff like that. It's been a while since I played actually. A few weeks, maybe a month. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so we got Nails, we got Nicola, and we got Joshua. So Nails is a level 8 architect, level 5 artist. Artists are actually a good idea to get in early on because we can look at getting a decor up. So the guys don't lose their goddamn minds. He's an interior decorator, so that's actually quite useful. But this guy's uncultured. He's an uncultured artist. He's not very athletic. That isn't too bad. He's minus 50% movement speed. That's interesting. I guess that doesn't hinder us too much, especially if he's digging and stuff like that. He's anemic though. Okay, that's not too bad. This guy's gastrophobic. He will vomit and crap all over the goddamn place if he's ever. No, gastrophobic. What am I talking about? He has an unshakable fear of kitchens. What was I thinking of? He's not gastrophobic. Oh, whatever it is. But something. He's a vomiter. He's a vomiter, anyways. Whatever. I'm kind of going around in circles here a little bit. That's fine. He's got mole hands. He's really good at digging. So these two guys, I think I'm going to keep in. This one here, I'm not too happy about. So I'm going to shuffle him up. We've got Ruby here. He's a bit of a biohazard. He gets sick a lot. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. But he's level 9 technician. He's a grease monkey. He likes to throw a wrench into the colony's plans in a good way. I guess that could be good. He's expecting a lot of decor, which is not the best. And he's a vomiter. I fucking hate vomiters. They're all vomiters, though, apparently. Right, let's switch it up again. Let's try someone else. Catalina. She's got an iron gut. She's pretty good. She can eat anything without getting throwing up. She's a physician. And she's yokel. I like this. Yokel isn't the brightest star in the solar system, cannot do the job research. That's not terrible, because these guys can. So it's not, that's a nice one to get. You don't want too many yokels, obviously, because research will become a problem. But, yeah. Let's see. What is he? Destructive. So we've got a destructive person and a couple of vomiters. Decor expectations 10, which isn't too bad. She's good on the old medicine, obviously, because she's a physician. And she's good at tinkering. So plus 20% tinkering speed. That's pretty good. So we've got 2 guys with medicine. And we've got 5 on digging, construction as well. I think this is a good team to go with. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to call it the Incredible Bunker. I like to call it the hole, happy hole. First of all, there's a hole, then it was the happy hole, and there's this. We call it the sad hole. I think that's perfect. The sad hole. Let's embark in the sad hole because let's face it, they're going to be fucking sad. there's no going about it really. Okay, so we got our 3 guys. Your crew has woken up miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. It might be best to start digging. They've got nice diggy tools. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we've got a nice tank of water below us, which is going to be very useful. We've got a nice deposit of copper here. We've got plenty of algae, which we're going to need to get into straight away. We can take that copper ore as well. We've got some obsidian here, some slime. Let's see, we've got some dirt. Sand is going to be useful. Not a massive amount of sand. We've got sandstone, though. Oof, not great. Oh, coal. We've got lots of coal. I've never used coal to this point. I always tend to die before I get to the whole coal generation thing. But anyway, let's open up this area. Let's see. We have to dig. Open. Yeah, that's perfect. They should be able to get it all. Fingers crossed. Let's speed up a little bit. Just go to 2. They're a little bit stressed. Everybody's on 2 on stress. That's probably because they just woke up here. Everything's a bit unfamiliar. They're all like, what the hell is all this? Look out. Oh, no. Who am I? Where am I? Let's get some algae. Right, so we want to, what do we want to do? We want to build some flooring, really, don't we? Kind of extend this out a little bit. And then we'll dig out here as well. We'll open up these two areas. We got a bit of room to work with there. Ready for harvest. Apparently we can harvest those. So, harvest and harvest. Harvest that as well? No, I think we just dig that. What are you harvesting? What do we get from them? Oh, we get fruit. Cool. It gives us rations. Is that 1,000 calories each? That is 1,000 calories. Not bad. So, up the top here, we can see our calorie allocation. Oh, hang on a second. One thing I didn't do is check... Oh, shit, that's bad. I didn't check the carbon dioxide levels, and I should have. Damn. That's a pretty bad start. I'm not going to lie. What I could do is I could build a ladder up to here. We can get some of this oxygen out. But it's kind of mixing a little bit. It's going to make coming into here a little bit difficult. But I think we need to work on getting some oxygen pronto. So get some... well, we need power first. And I want to do this properly because I don't want to rush into anything and make problems for myself later on. So, I need a machine room, a power room at least. So what I'll do is I'll dig out here. And maybe like here. I'm going to need some copper anyway. So what I'm going to do here is, by the way, these produce oxygen. Not a great amount, but they do. They produce oxygen, and I need to keep these guys like alive. You can break them down, and apparently you can use them in things, but I think they're just best, especially in these early stages, to leave them running. They will eventually disappear. What's this all about? A geyser. Oh, pressure is rising. Okay, that's interesting. I've not seen the geysers yet. I have a feeling they're going to generate heat, but maybe water. Let's have a look. Let's see. Thermal. Yes, they're very hot. Very, very hot. They're scorching, apparently. What's this? This is power grid, and we got the gas. Okay, that's fine. So, we got a little space here we can work with. So, I'm going to put in a manual generator. Oh, dear. That's fine. And we'll put the tiny battery in. And we'll put the electrical wires, connect those two together so they can power those up. And we're going to need a toilet as well. So, I believe the toilet's under... What is it? Under utilities? Is that... Oh, space heater. Produces a moderate amount of heat in its immediate vicinity. No, but under plumbing, wouldn't it? So, we're going to pop a little outhouse. Pop it down here, I think. And we need to dig this out as well, actually. So, let's do that. We need the algae. Dig it all out, I suppose. We've got a little space then. A little crawl space to work with. And we're going to maybe... Let's build a ladder up there. And we can kind of have this little split level thing, maybe. I'll tell you what I'll do, actually. Put a ladder there as well. Oh, no, that was bad. What am I doing? And then put like a ladder there. Perfect. Then I could dig out maybe this. That works. Anyway, we've got a toilet, so these guys can go tinkle at their own leisure. And we've got our power generator is up producing... Oh, we haven't got any beds, though. Now, we need a good place for our beds. This needs planning because it can be a bit of a problem later on if we don't plan this properly. Ooh, what's this? It's a hatch. Toasty surroundings, apparently. Oh, it's not too hot. Maybe it produces heat. Oh, I don't know. But apparently there's oxygen in here. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, just turn this off a second. Right, so we want our beds somewhere. And I think maybe we can put our beds in here. Pop our beds in here. That's kind of central, isn't it? It's not... This is like an area we can focus on, maybe... Oh, what the fuck was that all about? Can we kill it? Attack. Kill it! Whatever it is, I want it dead. It is dead. Wow, okay. Right, let's speed up. Well, they're already speeding up in all fairness. Although one of my guys is super slow. I want to focus on the decor as well. So, let's have a look. It'll be under decor. There's actually a section called decor. Right, flower vase. Let's put one there. And maybe like one there. Kind of spread out. Maybe a nice little area they can go and appreciate. Apparently this printing pod is quite nice to look at. Alright, our next duplicate will be printing in 1.4 days. It's nice. It's like a 3D printer, but for people. It's quite an interesting concept. I do like it. I like it. Okay, so we need to get some furniture. We need to put down a cot. Because they sleep in cots. Yes, like children. They're still working. What's this? Millwood seed. We need planters for that, don't we? Which I think is under... What's that under? Planters. Would be under stations, would it? Decor? No, definitely not decor. It's under food. Oh, what's that? Oh, someone leveled up or something. I don't know. Anyway, one thing we definitely need to do is we need to get a research station. That is very important. We need to go to power. Bring the electrical wire over. We need to get research done quite quickly. We've got 2 cots. We want 1 more cot. Furniture. Cot. Well, apparently oxygen is a bit of a problem here, which might be bad tonight. Ooh, dear me. But if we actually dig this, maybe, and then maybe the oxygen could kind of flood in. And what I will do, actually, so I'm a bit worried about that. Oh, I think it buried down. Okay, never mind then. Let's see. We want to build a ladder. Maybe like up to this. That could work, couldn't it? I see the oxygen's starting to flood down a little bit, but the thing is that carbon dioxide tends to fall, and oxygen rises. So maybe I want to put a ladder down to there. So we got some we got oxygen flowing up and we got carbon dioxide flowing down, because carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen. I guess in real life as well. Don't ask me about science. I should know that, really. Put some floors down as well. I like to put floors down everywhere. It kind of keeps on top of things, really, because otherwise you get problems later on in the line, especially when they start wetting themselves or throwing up. It can be a major pain in my glutes. So make sure the floors are laid. Let's see, how's the oxygen situation going? It's better. I hope they didn't come into problems later on, though. Got lots of oxygen here, probably because it's been produced here, to be fair. And we want to put maybe like a deoxidizer down here. Down here. So let's go to oxygen a second. Pop it there. And then go to power. Electrical wires. Bring it down. And then up. And then over. Oh, one more. Perfect! So, yes, the trick is not to take on too much too quickly, because then you get a bit overwhelmed, and also to plan forward, to know your next steps. Right, so let's open the research. What do we need? We want planter box, there we go, under farming. Would be useful, because we can get extra food and medicine and stuff like that. Gas piping, liquid piping, let's see, power regulation or interior decor. It's also important to look at our next step as well. So, in fact, filtration, sanitation science is very important, actually. So, we might be working in liquid pumping first. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right, my plans are farming, liquid pumping, sanitation sciences, and then we'll work out from there. Probably gas piping then. Right, so then we go infinite fabrication. So, they'll carry on working on that until they got no more work to do. And we're going to have a new duplicate soon anyway. The day's about to end, actually, in all fairness. Oh, we got plenty of algae here for me. Let's have a look. Let's see. Organic. It'll be under organic, wouldn't it? Algae. If we don't have plenty, but we have some. We can always mine some more as well. We've got some up there. Oh, we got loads here. We could strip mine this out. That should be fun. Okay. Well, we're in a good spot at the moment. Good place to start, I suppose. If I fail, then I've only myself to blame, I think. Because it's been quite generous. Might be worth investing in some decor as well, maybe. These are researching pretty fast, actually. I'm not going to lie. Well, let's just take that away a second. Let's see. Select research. We've done 2 already, and I've only just really selected it. And obviously they don't work through the night, so not terrible. Not terrible at all. Well, we've got 2 guys working on building and 1 guy working on research. So things have started to slow down a little bit. In half a day, though, we should get our new duplicate. Oh, we need to get some food on the go as well. That's important. Let's see. Food. A microbe masher. That's what we're going to use at the moment. And what it does is it compresses dirt down. So apparently you can eat it. As you can see here, some of the oxalites actually start to dissolve, giving way to this little pockets opened up here. I think that might have happened a little while ago, to be fair. Which means some of the oxygen from here is now actually accessible. This area is open, getting a bit better, but I think that's just because it's diluting a little bit more. Some of the carbon dioxide is flowing over, and the toilet looks a bit dangerous, in all fairness. It's unbreathable, so they have to hold their breath every time they go to the toilet. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on your point of view. We do need to get another cot down there, because we've got another duplicate coming in soon. So let's put down another cot. There we go. We got 3 guys and 1 guy coming in 35 seconds. Shouldn't be a problem. We can speed that up a little bit. Okay. 60 seconds. That's fine. Right, they still need to build this little ladder here and down here as well. Is this actually flooding out? Yeah, so you can see some of the carbon dioxide starting to congregate in this area here. And we could probably use this to our advantage. We could use this little ladder thing. We can put the pipes behind it, come down into this little source. We can pump some of this water out, use it for like a showering and stuff like that. There we go. Right. So printing pod. So here we don't get to choose anymore, like cycle through infinitely, but we do have a choice between 3 different ones. Sometimes you get 3 crap ones. Other times you get like some pretty decent ones it's hard to choose from, but obviously. Right, so we can have a choice between 2 architects and a miner. This guy here looks like he's lazy as shit. Early bird. His duplicate wakes up feeling fresh and efficient. Does it really? Doesn't look like it. Adds +2 to all skills in the morning, removes them at night. Okay, right. Irritable bowels. Duplicate takes a little longer to do their business. Bladder efficiency. Bladder efficiency. I love that. There's efficiency rating to their bladder. This guy's a mouth breather. He uses more oxygen than he should. This guy is a narcoleptic. He will fall asleep anytime, any place. Fantastic. But his construction skill is good. His digging speed is good, and his tinkering speeds are good. Oh, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn here. I don't want this guy because oxygen's always going to be a problem, and I feel that this guy's just going to cause more problems. Decor expectation -9. I think this guy's kind of sold me really. May, you are on point. Yeah, your construction and digging skills are superior. Although this guy here has better skills, but he's got decor expectations. But he is destructive. But then again, hopefully he shouldn't have any problems. Let's select this guy. Let's print him. Was it Control F, Control P? There we go. Anyway, he's been printed. Oh, they've dug up. Good. Now, while we're here, we might as well. There we go. We've got plenty of algae then, haven't we? They still haven't finished kind of like connecting this up though, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. So what we can do here is we can go to prioritize, and we can select priorities to specific tasks. So we can go. Here we go. So they're going to now complete this one over the other ones. What I like to do is I like to set important things to a 7, so I don't kind of neglect them in favour of just standard run-of-the-mill build tasks. I kind of want to get these done quickly because they're in the way. Right, is that research that's been completed? Right, so we've got some research that's been finished. So let's have a look at our other research. So let's have a look. So our farm is done already, which is good. We said we're going to move on to liquid pumping, so we shall, and then we can move on to sanitation sciences because we need to get the lavatory, decent one, and we need to get the shower set up. So let's do that. There's liquid pumping. Good. We're going to need to be able to like move liquid around anyway. It's pretty important, you know. Alright, so we've got a deoxidizer is now working, pumping oxygen into the atmosphere, hopefully removing some of that nasty carbon dioxide. We've got some more food. We've got a planter box, which we might as well pop down. Where should we put it, though? Where should we put it? Oh, where should we put it? We should put it up here. That might be a good place to put it. Maybe this could be a little farm, yeah? What do you think? Oh, dear. It's night time. At least we got 4 beds, though. We thought through. Can we dig that? We set a bit slightly higher priorities to actually deal with that. I hate stray bit of blocks of sand that have fallen. It's a pain in my bum. That's what happens sometimes, because obviously sand is a loose particulate. Once you dig under it, it falls. I know, genius. Which actually can be a massive problem if you don't plan for it. Because, for instance, if this was all sand here, and I dug up, foolishly I should have looked, but I didn't, and I dug up, the sand would start to give away, and then the water would just flood down and completely just destroy everything. Which has happened a couple of times, in all fairness. But there's actually quite a few plants here I could harvest. Bristle briar, which I think you use in these ones here. Briar seeds, yeah. Also, I might like kind of dig straight down here. No, that's not good, is it? The idea is to kind of like maybe funnel everything into one central chamber for all your water. So I could kind of dig this out, and then have just one chamber where I can drain all my water from. It can be handy. Let's see. We want to dig our loose bits of sand as well. We want to dig those as well because they're all going to fall. Oh, well, I'll cancel those two actually. Let's see. Cancel and cancel. Yeah. Oh, hello. Let's kill this bad boy. Everybody, stop what you're doing and murder him. Will May be able to do it by himself? Oh, I don't know. Don't know where it's disappeared off to. I think it just ran away. That's fine. It may turn up, may not. Who am I to say? Who am I to say, indeed? Sedimentary rock. So I wanted to find out what this is. I'll have to look this up a little bit. It's emitting steam. And then I guess if you condense the steam, you get water, don't you? That would make sense. But it's unbreathable, apparently. Well, I would say so, because I don't know about you, but I wouldn't really want to breathe in the steam. Oh, can I actually make some of those? No, I don't. I can't. Right, so what these do is they make dirt and water. So we could fabricate a couple of these. Let's cube some up. What I normally do when the area gets a little bit more bigger, I guess. Words are hard. When I get a few more duplicates, I like to just kind of like automatically queue up, like set it on continuously fabricate, and then just kind of monitor that, make sure it doesn't go overboard, and I end up with like ridiculous amounts of calories and whatnot. But for now, I'll just create a few, and then I'll just re-examine it when I need to. But we're looking pretty good, actually. We're in a good state. I think we started off quite well. We've started off as we mean to go. We've accounted for the CO2. The CO2 is now pumping down to there. We've got plenty of oxygen in here. We've got lots. Up here is okay. Oxygen hopefully will start to flow up, and the carbon dioxide will flow down. And then it will make its way down into this little chamber, maybe. We can set something up down here, maybe like a one of these little algae boxes. One of these algae terrariums, which kind of work quite well, I think. I think they're more efficient. Minor efficiency boost in direct light. Oh, okay. So, you put a light bulb above it. Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay, I should have actually probably read it. Becomes idle when the room enters maximum air pressure. Oh, okay, fair enough. So I guess these stop working after a little while. Okay, well, oxygen is going swimmingly at the moment, and I've just got the one, so it's working quite well. I think we can open up this in a second as well. Should we do that? I think we can do that now, you know. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then we can expand our machines maybe out into here. Maybe create like maybe oh, I don't know, like a room in here. Maybe like little doors so they can come in and out. Maybe here actually. Should we do that? Like manual airlock, or is it manual airlock? Manual airlock. There we go. And then some tiles. Oh no, there we go. We need to. There, like that, and then like that. I think that would be good. That's good. I think I'll leave it for there for now. When we come back, just tell me what you guys think of this, by the way. Oh, actually, just take care of that a second. Little niggly pieces here and there. Tell me what you think, guys. And when we come back, we'll continue to expand a little bit. We'll work on a little power situation. Maybe introduce some more batteries or something. We'll obviously carry on with our research. Just try to survive, man. Just work out new, interesting ways of staying alive. Oxygen is brilliant. I might actually just like cancel this one out for a little bit. I think it's going swimmingly at the moment. Let's disable this building for a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao!